Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, December 11, 2022. Transits early today tend to lead to misjudgment, but they're good for stretching your mind. Consider that unrealistic expectations don't do you any favors. Watch for going too far, chasing something that you may not genuinely want. With self-awareness, you might discover areas of your life that need an upgrade or special attention. A new perspective can emerge. Restlessness stirred today can give clues as to what may be missing from your life. However, it may be best that you avoid stretching yourself too thin. Also today, Venus enters a new sign. Until January 2nd, learning, publishing, and communicating are in stronger favor, and personal magnetism runs high. You'll be opening your eyes to new and exciting pastimes and projects. There can be excitement, motivation, and possibly even love connected to learning or online activities. It's a cycle for expressing your affections confidently and optimistically. You might spend more of your leisure time learning and sharing ideas. Your sense of the bigger picture helps you thrive, and you have the feeling that you're making your luck and creating your success. A rather fabulous day for friendship, romance, and sensuality awaits you. This is because your planetary ruler, our lesser benefic Venus, will link in a striking dance with mighty Jupiter, our greater benefic. This ensures that you'll be feeling the urge to have fun and not focus on work or responsibilities. However, even though you will likely feel very optimistic about your personal life and the world, moderation may be needed so that you're not spinning your wheels and diving into a blunder that could leave you feeling gun-shy. Feel free to be romantic or enjoy pleasure, but don't splurge too hard. What do you want to invest in? It might seem like a good idea to take a leap of faith with your financial opportunities, especially if it relates to a professional aspiration or includes someone that you may want to work with. However, as Venus in Sagittarius squares Jupiter in Pisces today, you may need to look before you leap. Although the square feels positive, something is missing at this time that may cost you something down the line. Reconsider your options to expand upon your aspirations or working relationships when Venus enters Stoic Capricorn later today. The heat is dropping back on both sides of the financial fence after the moon left your income sector yesterday, bringing the full moon 2 days ago to an end. This is a full moon that can always energize both sides of the financial fence at this each of year, but the moon has left Mars behind in your income sector, and this has already fired up his warrior spirit, leaving you even more determined to fight for what you deserve. There is a sensitivity to your spirit that is often overlooked. With so much distraction in the world, you must become very aware of your attention so that you can focus it on yourself. Focus is a great aspect of yoga, especially focus on the breath. Breathing exercises are a wonderful and a simple skill to learn. Yet it is not so easy to stick to regular breathing exercises. Greater control over your own attention will increase the quality of your life immeasurably. If it's been a while since you've taken time away from life's everyday stresses, consider doing so today. This day often draws your focus to the things and issues in your life that need to end. Without ample time to review these things, and to think about where you're at, making decisions can be almost impossible. Even if it's a work day, see about getting a little time away this evening. Don't make decisions that are life-altering without this kind of contemplation. While the moon's departure from your income sector yesterday has left you with a nose for money, the full moon this brought to a close has left things energized on both sides of the financial fence. With Mars in your income sector for the next 3 months and with growing support from the professional gods, he is already turning any financial tension into the motivation to fight for what you deserve. On the other side of the financial fence, with Venus leaving your financial sector today and the Sun in 12 days, this has given your financial situation and money matters more perspective. It is during the moon's last visit to your communications sector for the year that a friendly aspect to the south node in your relationship sector is giving both a boost. This is the moon's first visit since the sun left your relationship sector, with a chance to channel its influence into your relationships. This is a fleeting chance to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Relationship tension could form this morning as a square between Venus and Jupiter takes center stage in the cosmos. You might feel as though your partner has been more self-involved lately and your needs aren't being met. This aspect could also make it difficult to find inspiration on a personal level, and the temptation to sleep in will be real. Try to watch your triggers right now, and avoid being reactive if you're faced with internal or external conflict. Full of energy and courage, you need not ask for better conditions to achieve your ambitions. Proceed with caution as you easily get sidetracked by intricate details that appear to be interesting and distract you. Approach things in a level-headed and sensible way and avoid taking too long to reach a successful outcome by concentrating on important tasks. Making plans for the future, you adopt a position that increases the strengthening of family ties. Your relations happily accept this and support you firmly in your plans. The consolidation of personal relationships continues in your love life. You get close to a certain someone, and long-lasting bond results from the well-meaning advances you make. Plans you try to implement require you to focus attention. More than ever, it's important to accept that you cannot change certain things and you don't allow your disappointment to stand in your way. Instead, concentrate on things which lie ahead. With the correct amount of patience and persistence, even if it takes longer, you reach your goal. As we head into the afternoon, the energy begins to lighten significantly, and an opposition between the Moon and Mercury gives us the opportunity to communicate and sort out our feelings. With its emotional ups and downs, this day could feel like a roller coaster, but any issues that arise during the day should resolve by nightfall. You'll likely feel exhausted by day's end due to the lunar tension, so head to bed early and get some much-needed rest. Finally, Venus enters Capricorn tonight, making us work hard for love and money. Roll up your sleeves and dig in. In the morning, Venus in Sagittarius squares off with Jupiter in Pisces, causing us to throw caution to the wind. Avoid putting yourself in harm's way via undue optimism. In our good mood, we might think, what's the worst that can happen? And most of the time, the worst does not in fact come to pass. We may simply get stuck negotiating a few uncomfortable or cringy interactions. Yet, if the stars misalign, we risk doing damage to our relationships through a lack of self-restraint or empathy. We don't have the best awareness of our limits, and our idealism can place us in vulnerable positions. By exercising moderation, we should be able to handle this influence just fine. Doubts appear to have dissipated, and you're busy moving forward. Use this newfound energy to start new projects and make important decisions. Since everything is taking care of itself, you feel totally at ease with what you're doing and able to be effective and enjoy success. Don't get involved in too many projects. Otherwise, you risk becoming exhausted. Mostly because of your open and friendly conduct, people provide you with positive feedback that you're likely to find extremely helpful. They notice how instinctively you provide them with the support and encouragement they need and naturally return the help received, so an atmosphere of mutual support develops, which is beneficial for everybody. Following this, the Cancer moon opposes Mercury in Capricorn, clouding our judgment. We believe we are approaching a problem rationally, yet our perspective is biased and our emotions are erratic. Positions that we vigorously defend one minute may be swapped out the next, with no explanation. The way we vacillate in our logic will be frustrating to our conversational partners, and we may not even realize we are doing this dance. Instead of wasting time trying to convince another to adopt your position, put your energy into managing work or routines.